Okay, so we got today's matchup, Wildcats versus another Winnipeg Ice team here. Wildcats ended up third in their pool, so did this team obviously, so it's just a 3 versus 3 matchup. And McKinnon's got to hustle back for the puck right there. Ooh, that girl shot and it hit the post, thankful. Not a super duper great start, but we'll see what the Wildcats can do here now. So Coop's on the puck there. She's still working over there, and then we have Green with it. Oh, I guess we have a penalty. I didn't even realize. Green shot goes wide and behind the net. Got Masson on the far side. She keeps that girl wide, and the ice dump it behind our net. Lots of time, lots of time. Sends it cross ice, but right to an ice player. Masson's gonna have to hustle there. She does, and Hauser has that and covers it. Got Wells there. She was able to win the face-off there. That girl, she chips the puck around to herself. She can chase after it. Block shot there by Merritt, and the puck is just loose at the hash marks. That goes back out to the ice defenseman, and they got a tip on that, but Hauser had that. Jasper sends that to the boards. Jasper battling there, she's able to get a stick on that. Jasper working. I send that back up to the point. Wells gets a stick on that play. Abby with a really nice block shot there. Kind of gets knocked down. And Man's going to have to hurry hard here. That shot goes wide. Masson sends that up middle for Hodgson, and Hodgson, I would have said that was offside, but they said no. So Davidson's back there. And then Hack's going to come back to help her. Davidson's still working back there. Masson steps up on the boards and is able to keep the puck in. Davidson's still working there. That puck gets chipped out and hits a player on the ice bench for a whistle. Hack wins that back, and then Jonesy picked it up, sent it back to Masson there. Mishandled the puck, and so Masson goes back in her own end. She sends it up to Man, and Man chips it high enough on the glass, out to Joneser, and Joneser makes a nice one-touch pass to Hack, and Goforth sends it in behind the ice net. Jones ties up her girl on the boards. Able to chip that out, and some of the girls are able to get a change there. So got Green going for the puck, and then Coop's there now to help her. Ice get to that puck first behind our net. McKinnon with got a stick on that. Hornet over there, and then Coop's gonna go help her. He knocks or just holds it well into the boards. Oh boy. Really, really nice save there by Hauser to get over. This forward line is very offensive, but man, they struggled this weekend with getting pucks out of our own end. Nice pass there from, I'm not sure, to Hodson, but her shot was stopped. And the ice is coming out of the end there now. Jasper's shot goes wide, and Oliver grabs that. She sends that back for Hodson, and Hodson turns and spins behind her net. Ooh, pick it up, Hales. Davidson's shot is blocked out front. Really nice play by Hodson there to get that out. Nice poke check by Merritt. Ice send that back behind their own net. Weird bounce there, and it comes right out front of the goalie. Ice win that face off, and they send it up, and Man's right there. She was able to grab it and break up that play, and she's going to dump it in deep. Masson was able to get a stick on that pass and keep it in. And Man's going to hustle back to the cap, and she sends that around to Masson. Masson back around to Man that just kind of fumbled the puck there, but Man has control of it behind her own net. She's looking for an outlet there, and she chips it up the boards and to Jones, and Hacks there to help her. And on the boards, working wrong side of the boards. There we go. Hacks came out with the puck there. She sends that around for Masson. Ooh, gotta go harder. Masson was looking for a pass there, but just couldn't quite make it through. Girls did a nice job tying up sticks there. Oh, girls, pass harder. Jeepers, creepers. Step up, step up. Okay, so Masson's going back for the puck there. Moves that middle to Coop, and Coop has some room to go. And some of these girls are going to move out for a change. Wellesley gathers it, and let's go offside. Got to be offside, but anyways, linesman I guess says no. Hornet has the puck back there, she rings it around towards, and Greener just sends it right to an ice player, and got Coop and Wells tripping over each other there, and Ice grab that, they send it out to the hash marks, but McKinnon was there to get a stick on that pass. McKinnon runs it around towards to Hornet banned on the puck again. McKinnon's going back for there. Oh, goes right to the ice player. Heads up, girls. Holy shit. Nice pad save there by Hauser. Get across, and Wells is able to gather that and come out of her own end and head on into the ice zone. Her shot goes high and wide, sorry. Got Hodson working over there. Some of those forwards went for a change. Big ice surface, so he's a long way to go here. Got Oliver hustling back. She does a nice job of getting back and helping out her defense there. And Jasper takes it and sends it down the ice for Hodson, who couldn't get a stick on it. And that is going to be icing on the Wildcats. ice win that face off, but that comes out. Yeah, offside, I think, guys. Davidson pursuing that player over there on the boards. Got Jasper with the puck. She sends that middle for Hodson, bouncing puck, so she could pick it up. Hodson back over there. She spins and turns around, looking for an outlet, and she rips it down the ice, but it's gonna be no icing, thankfully. Davidson with a nice hustle there. Ice player mishandles the puck and sends it back into their own end. Hat gathered the puck on the blue line. She is still got the puck, but she was looking for someone out front. It was just all ice players, and man's shot is gloved down there and covered by the goalie. So Hack wins that face-off and then needed to step up and hold the line, but she didn't. So nice hustle there by Hack to get back. Help out man there. Got Hack and Jonesy down there. Oh, Jonesy got the puck, kiddo. There you go. And that was able to get free to Goforth, and Goforth was able to clear the zone. Oh, play the puck, play the puck, play the puck. Out, girls. Get it out. Ooh, boy. Someone go get it. Max, I was thinking there, but anyways, she was maybe just trying to gently pass it to the ice. However, Hauser was paying attention, and she got a stick on it and sent it back behind the net. So nice little rush there by Coop, but there was no rebound there, and get a whistle. So far, this isn't a great performance for the game for the Wildcats. Like, I don't really think they've had a solid performance all weekend yet. We did come out with a win there yesterday, but they're just, I don't know what's going on. Maybe just having a little bit of a down weekend, which is fine. We have 5 league games left. 4 versus Norman, 1 versus CP, and then we have an exhibition game in there in February as well. And then we'll be into playoffs. Davidson steps up there. McKinnon with the puck. She gets a stick on it and just leaves it in the neutral zone. The ice are coming on in. Nice save there again by Hauser. That puck's left out front, and Kornick was able to get a stick on it. Davidson over there, she's got room. She sends it into the skates to Hodson, but Hodson was able to pick it up. Hodson chips it to herself and gets around the ice player, but they're in a battle. Oliver working hard back there behind. Puck's loose there now, and Oliver chases after it. Davidson gathers it and sends it back for Merritt. Merritt goes over for Jasper. Walk, Blue. Oh, Jasper with a really nice shot that went low there. Looking for a tip for somebody. Hodson back behind the net. She sends it out, and yes! Davidson there in the hash marks, and she scores. So really nice play. Hodson had a smart play with her head up, just not throwing the puck to anybody. So that puts us on the board. So it's 1-0, and the shots are 7-6. You can probably see it with 2 minutes and 41 seconds left in the first. This Hodson, Davidson, Oliver line pad They're also a very, very offensive, strong line. They work really, really well together. We got 3 really good shooters on that line, so and Hodson is very good in the corners about coming out with pucks. So Hack working back there. She's just kind of all out on her own because the other forwards went to change. We got Jonesy came in there to help, and Jonesy was able to come out with the puck. That puck goes behind the net. Jalen, man, I don't know what is going on. She is having a hard time keeping pucks in. So Hauser just gathers it and plays it behind her neck, but then ties up the body on that player, and Hack is able to come out with the puck. Go, 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 go. Got Jonesy there. Come on, far side, Jonesy. Jonesy was able to skate it all the way down and send it into the ice zone. Got Goforth back there in a nice battle. Good back check there by Coop. Kornick goes for Coop, and Coop has a lot of open ice. She sends that over for Wells. Wells sends that back to Kornick, and Kornick's shot is stopped out front by an ice defender. So Wells goes behind the net there. She still has the puck. She takes a look. She comes on in. She gets a shot. Goalie gets a pad on that, and it goes to the corner. Kornick shot, and goalie gloves that one. Wildcats won that face-off. Kornick with the puck there. She sends that for Wells, and that puck is clear. So girls have a lot of time here now. So it's just, that puck needed to just, I don't know, get out. But anyways. Shot goes into the shin pads and is blocked there. She comes out with the puck, and that is the end of the Okay, so we got the start of the second period. We got Hodson, Oliver, and Davidson out with Merritt and Jasper. Jasper. So that little face-off goes as planned, and Davidson was able to come out with the puck. Oh, Oliver got tied up out front and just couldn't get a stick on the puck when the girl was sitting on it. And that play is whistled down. Hodgson wins that face-off, and then Davidson comes out the puck. She gets a shot on net, and another whistle. Another face-off win there by Hodgson, but Davidson's one-touch pass just didn't quite reach our defenseman there. So we have a tie game now, 1-1. The girls got caught there and weren't tying up sticks in front of the net, and that just snuck in between some people, and I'm not sure Hauser could see it, and it went just through the legs anyways. So Nan gathers that puck, and she has some room to go. She's going to go for a skate. She gets through. She gets tripped up, and a penalty gets drawn there. So Hack there has a puck there now, and Wildcats are going to go on the power play. Let's hope they can generate something here. So Nan has some room. She skates in low, she pivots, she's looking for a pass here. Someone get open. Oh, she fans on the puck. She then just decides to dump it in behind the net. We got Jonesy back there, and Hack's able to come back and help her out. Hack just walks on in, and that puck gets steered behind the net. So Hack working there, Wells there with her now. Wells has room, and that shot goes into the stomach of the goalie and is whistled down. Ice win that face-off. They chip it up course. Coop's able to gather the puck. She spins around again. She should move it. There she does. Nan has a shot. Oh, that shot is just block her down there. She's looking for the corner. Lots of people trying to get involved. Another shot to the chest of the goalie, and safe. Gotta look for more screens before we shoot pucks like that. Or maybe pass it, I don't know. Okay, so Wildcats win that face-off, and Davidson gathers the puck. She sent it back to Cornick. Cornick over to Jasper. Jasper, loose puck out front, but Ice were the first one to it, and they sent it all the way down, and we got Jasper going after the puck there now. They're right on her. So Jasper, makes a nice play there and pivots, turns so the girls can sort of regroup, and Jasper passes that up to Hodgson. Hodgson's still working there. Oliver with the puck. She comes on into the offensive zone. She sends it for Hodgson. Hodgson spins and goes into the skate snit up. Good job by Cornick there, and able to keep that puck in play. Bouncing puck out front, but couldn't get a stick on that. Hodgson back for Jasper. Jasper takes a look. She sends that back down low for Davidson. Oliver gathers it. She takes a look. She sends it back around there for Davidson. Hustle Hales back for Jasper. Jasper sends that in. Ooh. And we are back to even strength. So we were able to get a few shots there, a couple good ones and a couple mediocre ones, I guess. Jasper just enters into the zone there, but Ice were able to gather the puck. Merritt back there, she chips it down into the neutral zone, and Hack gathers it and comes running. Hack sends that across ice there, but Ice were the first ones to it. Masson gonna have to hustle back here for it, and she does. She chips that around to Merritt. Merritt takes a look, she sends it to Goforth, and Goforth is able to clear the zone. Hack there. Jonesy comes out with the puck on that one. She gets a shot, just goes wide. Coop there. So girls are going to have some time here now to set themselves up. Don't go that way, they're all changing, guys. Anyways, Coop was able to get that through some skates and come out with the puck. She goes behind the ice net, is looking for someone to get open here. She drops it for McKinnon, but McKinnon just wasn't ready for that. So Kornick sends out there for Wells, and Wells goes through the player. She still has the puck. Ooh, she gets a post. Nice little backhand there. She tried to go top corner, but on the post. And that comes out of the ice zone. So Coop gathers it. She sends it over for McKinnon. It's a bit messy. Hudson grabs it there now and enters the zone. Her shot gets blocked. So McKinnon, her shot goes down low. Kornick steps up and is able to hold the line. That girl. Hudson with a nice little move there to get around, and her shot is saved there by the goalie. McKinnon with a little move there to sneak on through. Hodgson back for McKinnon. McKinnon over for Kornick. Kornick shot gets through, but into skates and is deflected into the corner. So we've got Hack out there now. Hack back for Davidson. Davidson for Kornick, and the Kornick shot goes through. It's still just sitting there. Girls are doing a wonderful job here keeping the puck in play, but someone is up to the penalty box. Oh, it's ice. So there we have it. So Wildcats are going to go on another power play. Let's see if they can generate on this one. So Ice were able to get the puck there and send it all the way down, but Man's going to have to be careful because she has a ice player right on her. Ice chip that up and off the glass. Hack gathers it. She has room to go. So the ice players are sending two people right in deep, so we need a little assistance here. Man on the puck and Hack. Man gathers it. She has some room. She sends that up for Hack, and Hack takes a look. She sends it into the skates of an ice player. Holy Christ, girl. So Coop to Wells, and Wells gets knocked off that puck, and Man goes back for it in our own. So Hodson to Wellesley with a one-touch pass, back to Coop, which is a really nice move there, girls. Coop gets knocked off the puck there, she's able to gather it, sends it back for Cornick down to Hodson's shot is blocked. Hodson tries to send it back out to the D there, but that goes right to an ice player. Hauser plays that behind for Cornick rims it around there for Hodson. No one's paying attention, and that's another post. And ice gather it and send it all the way down. So there's 12 seconds left in power play. Jasper with it. Oh shit, Jasper accidentally just sent it to the ice player, but was able to gather it again. Davidson. We're back to even strength. Good job. Come on, maybe quick girls. Hauser staying strong there, up against her post, not letting anything through. Oliver almost had a chance on that. She blocked the shot, but puck didn't come with her. So the girls are going to need a whistle here because this is kind of messy in her own end. And there it is. Sends up for Hack. Gets knocked off the puck. Masson's going back for it. Ooh, good stick there by Masson to break up that pass. Go up front. She tries to chip it up. And Hack was able to gather it. And now she has a bit of a one-on-one situation. The shot goes wide. Uh-oh. Girls, hurry back. Help. Put a stick in that out. Girls gave up a 3-on-1 situation. Now we have Coop coming on into the ice zone, and she scores. Nice. So there we go. 2-1 Wildcats. I think that was just all Coop on her own. I'm not sure if anyone passed it to her there or not. Good turn of events. Okay, we got Green on the board, so she sends that down for Coop. Coop has Wells with her. Wells tried to send it back over for Coop, but they couldn't quite. So Cornick there, Green going after it. Man takes that one-on-one, and that shot goes high. Man gets knocked down there. Woo! Good read there by Wells on that pass. Block it, girls. Nice. Oh no! It did get blocked, but it's somehow bounce through, and Hauser covers that. So. So Man goes back behind her net for that. Masson was there to help her out and pick up the puck, and she sends that for Oliver. Oliver up for Hodgson. Hodgson over here for Davison. Davison back to Hodgson. Davison again. Here she has some room. She spins. She's taking a look. She sends that back up towards her man. Man chips it down. Not enough there. Went to the ice player, but Hodgson was able to come out with the puck. Man steps up. She kicks that puck in. Is going to go for icing. That puck gets sent back to Man. Man zips it around the boards, and Oliver's there to grab it. Someone's got to go middle, dude. Okay, so Man grabs that puck. She stops and reverses. She sends that to Oliver. Oliver up there for Hodgson. And Hodgson has some room. She's still got the puck there. And she gets knocked off it by a couple of defenders there. And Oliver's still working, and Hack's coming here to help her out. So Hack cycling here, looking for a pass. She drops that for Jasper. Jasper grabs it. Jasper sends it low, and Jonesy did get a stick on it for the tip, but it just went to the side of the net. Hack working back here, and we're going to get a penalty. So the Wildcats are going to go to the box, and we are going to be killing here. Stick there by Green to get that out. She gets knocked off the puck at the neutral zone, and the Ice have it. Girl gets around there, and that shot is blocked down nicely by Hauser. So Ice win that face-off. They send it back to their D. Green with a nice block shot, and Coop has the puck there now. So she enters on into the ice zone. I think it's in her feet there. So Ice have control of that puck, and McKinnon with a good job of tying up that girl, so she could get a shot off. Cornick, Wills does a nice job there, keeping the puck out, outside. hold of that, but it just couldn't quite get out. And that shot is steered to the corner. Nice glove save there by Hauser again. So Ice win that face-off, they send it back to their defense, and that shot goes wide, bouncing puck out front. McKinnon was able to get a stick on it, and there's just 2 seconds left in the period. That is it. Okay, we're headed into the third period here, 2-1 Wildcats, and there's 12 seconds left in our penalty kill. See if the Wildcats can hold this lead, that would be kind of nice. Hodson out there, and Oliver Hodson's able to gather the puck. She sends that back for Masson. Masson takes a look and is able to clear it out of the zone. Ice gather it there now in the neutral zone, and they are coming on in, and then ties up her girl there, and she pivots, and Oliver down there helping her out. Hodson's able to poke that puck away. And Hodson gets that to Oliver. Oliver goes cross ice there for Davidson, but she got a stick on there and no ice, he says. Davidson got a stick on that play to break that up. The ice player just chips that out, and they are coming through here. With a nice drop there of getting in the way, and that puck just is sitting on the side of the net. Wildcats are going to go back to the box. Going in here. I think if you're hooking or something. Yep. So we got Coop and Wells out with McKinnon and Cornick. And Coop wins that face off back to the side there for Cornick, and Cornick tried to chip it up but couldn't quite get it out. We got Coop going for the puck there now. She is able to chip that, and it goes into the neutral zone. And that is ice. Got a shot on net there, the goalie covered that, and we got another whistle. So Ice come out with that puck in the face-off. They go behind their own net. Coop chases back there, and they are coming on out. They dump it back in behind our net there. Jasper was the first to get the puck. She was able to get a stick on that. So Joan's able to read that play and she sends that back in the zone there, but this girl's got some speed here. She cuts. And scores, I guess. Well. So we got a 2-2 game here now. So Hodson wins that puck ahead, and Davidson is there to gather it in the ISO, and that goes back for Oliver, and Oliver. Here, okay. So we got a bit of a 2-on-1 situation here, and Man's there. Hodson was able to get back, help her out, and she got a stick on the shot, and that went high and wide. And Wildcats are going to go back to Lux. So not a super great third period. Started with a penalty and now we've had 2 more. Hack won that face-off and Cornick was able to gather that and send it out of the Wildcat zone. So we got Jones and Hack out on forward and McKinnon there. And she's hustling. That shot goes off the mask there of Hauser. Jones is able to clear the zone, and Ice are going to the box. So it's going to be even strength here for minute 37. Coop won that face-off and Wells was able to gather it, send it back for McKinnon, and McKinnon makes a nice little move there on the line. She's looking for a shot or a pass, and she gets her shot off, and the goalie has that and gets a whistle. Was able to gather that puck, and she sends it there for McKinnon on the blue line, but McKinnon had a player right on her, so that play didn't really work out. Coop got back and she was able to block the shot there on play. I guess that's no icing, and Wellesley is first on the puck there. She's all alone. She gets tripped up, but there's no call on that. Coop's there now to help her out. Wells comes out with the puck. They're battling. And Coop. Merritt. Nice job there by Oliver to break up that play. So girls are going to have to work hard here. Good back check there by Davidson to stay on her player. Jasper rims that around for Oliver, but she mishandles the puck and it goes to the D of the ice player. Merritt's there. She zips that out. good pass there, and Hudson, from Hudson. Oh, boy. Oh, dear. Nice pad save there by Hauser. She steers that puck to the corner. Good work there by Mann to get a stick on that play. And Hack's back there to help her out. So Hack with the puck. Gap up, Mare. Gap up, Mare. Got a girl. Nice stick there by Meredith to break that back. And with the puck, she takes a look. She sends that around for Masson. Masson sends that middle there for Hack, and Hack up to Goforth, and Goforth is able to get that puck out of play. Coop sends that back for Cornick. Cornick over to McKinnon. McKinnon chips it up the boards there to Green. Coop there, comes out with the puck. She takes a look. She shoots and scores. Nice goal. Nice shot. So Coop sends that up for Greener, but that is going to be icing. Zone, so they have some time. They need to take a look here. Oh no! Oh shit. Good save there by Hauser. Oh, girls, gotta move your feet here. Luckily that puck comes out. Hodgson, and now Oliver gathers that. She chips it there to herself. She's still working back there. Ice gather it and send it middle, and they're coming on out. Davidson strips that puck away from the ice player, and Hodgson is over here now. Ice have possession there. They stop, pivot, they take a look, they send it cross ice. Watch middle, girls. Yep. Nice glove save there by Hauser. She got a glove on that, and puck went to the corner. Merritt and Jonesy over there digging for the puck. Got Hack, I think, helping her out. And that is whistled down. Back over there, she takes a look and she sends that over to Jasper. Jasper up to Jonesy, but that puck was kept in. And Jonesy working hard there. Jonesy sends it middle, and the puck is cleared. And Goforth had a nice stick there. Break up that pass. And Jasper was able to gather that and send it back in deep. So this girl is coming on in, and good read there by Jasper. Break up that play. Man there with a nice stick. What the hecky? Wildcats are back to the box for the third penalty in the period. We started with one, so. Wins that face off to Masson, and so Masson's back there working. And Hauser with a nice save there. She hugs her post and doesn't let anything by her. Holy shit. We have a tied game again, 3-3. 9 minutes and 54 seconds left in the third period. Got Kornick going back there. Nice stick there by Kornick. Hodson, she has some room here now. She's going to go for a skate. Sends that cross ice, and McKinnon gathers it. She chips that back down. And Hodson with the puck. She shoots, and it's into the chest of the goalie, and they cover that. So Jonesy working back there. McKinnon steps up. That puck comes loose and the ice come out with it. So this girl is pushed wide, and a good stick there by Emma. Break up that shot.